the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. It's 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The playoff picture becoming much clearer, but still a handful of games yet to be played. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs up against the Chicago Bulls. And guys, for the Bulls, a victory here tonight gives them the 8th best record in the NBA. It's been a solid season for them. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. Freak has just been incredible so far this season. Just defies description. Do you see him holding onto the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of former players tried to do. Just getting his points. Now, if he just comes in and plays the way he's been playing, then he will be that guy.
Well, let's go to the big stat chaser.
Chicago on defense. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And really the signature of that game was what they were able to do from a defensive standpoint, particularly on the low post.
Yeah, they were up in the air an awful lot in that paint area, getting their hands on shots, a lot of them, but if they didn't block them or touch them, they actually changed them.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at the Bulls. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Fournier out there with Rose. And it's Paul in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Rose dishes to Gasol. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Leonard. Some solid defense from Gasol.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Fires from 14. Rose with another miss.
Boy, he shredded the D with the patented crossover, but just couldn't convert.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What'd you find out, DB?
He talked about the respect he has for the game of LaMarcus Aldridge and how tough it will be for them to slow him down, saying Aldridge is tough because he can score facing up or with his back to the basket. And with his length, it's tough to bother his shot. We'll look to deny him the ball when we can and just try to make it as hard as possible every touch. Kevin, we'll see how successful they are.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And it's Paul missing.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, Totally collapsed the defense on him.
Parker kicks to Leonard. Here's the professor.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already. He can't afford another.
Mirotic is checked in for Chicago.
Now into the lineup for the Bulls. Mirotic.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. To the inside, stolen by Noah. Paul against Leonard, and it's Paul penetrating. Mirotic has a wide open look, and again Chicago no good. Spurs leading by 3. To the middle, here's the professor. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. And that's now 6 points for Freak. Well, Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Feeds it to Mirotic. Noah the screen. Mirotic the pass to Fournier. 6 on the shot clock. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Fournier's got 5 points so far.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Leonard with no one around. Off target with his 3.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Rose against Parker. The pass to the professor. Lots of room. And he gets the jumper to drop. 8 points for him.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Now here's Rose. He had 19 points in the win against Indiana.
And he also was a table setter in that game, Kevin. Just an amazing job with his passing. Just a joy to watch that.
So it's the Spurs now, following the 3-point basket by Chicago. Leonard the pass to the professor. With the fadeaway. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
The feed to Mirotic. Paul outside. To the wing on the left. Noah with a screen on Parker. Excellent use of the screen that time.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Aldridge with a screen on Rose. Parker dishes to Aldridge. Down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Now here's Parker. 17 points for him last game against Golden State.
Yeah, not to mention the 4 big steals on the night, getting after it on both ends.
Now here is Mirotic, following the miss by Tony Parker.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
There's the dish to Green. Passes it to the professor. Parker against Rose. And the shot is good. Parker's got his first points in this one.
You know, guys, that's what he does. He just loves to play that kind of attacking basketball.
Quick look now at some big men that have been rock solid over the past 10 games. The top shooting centers and power forwards in the NBA. 3-1. Third is LaMarcus Aldridge.
And most of the guys on that list have that unique combination of power and finesse. I mean, a very physical presence with an equally soft touch.
Yeah, and you've got to have a mix of options if you're going to shoot a high percentage like these guys do. You've got to be able to establish good position, and then you've got to have a nice feel around the bucket with both hands.
Mirotic's shot is off. San Antonio leading. The open shot by Leonard. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Leonard's got his second basket of the night. Bulls have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Ball outside. Mirotic the screen. Rose against Parker. Shoots. Mirotic gets the bucket. Mirotic has got 5 points so far.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
Outside Rose. He dishes it to Fournier. Rebound by the Professor. The Professor's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Parker with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. And Mirotic sends it back. Now here's Rose. Guarded closely. Mirotic has the open look. And that's collected by the Professor. So it's San Antonio now. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And with the number of turnovers they had in that game, guys, it was going to be an uphill battle all the way.
Especially when you couple the turnovers with the soft defense they were playing. That's a losing combination.
And finished off by Paul.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now here's Parker. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. He had a nice open look right there. 15 points for Freak.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Rose against Parker. Rose kicks to Mirotic. Noah, the pass to Rose. And he feeds it to Mirotic. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 4 assists now tonight.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Paul? First in scoring, first in blocks, and he's a devastating finisher on the inside. The best field goal percentage in the league.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Boris Diaz checked in for the Spurs. Kyle Anderson comes in for Parker. The Bulls also changing it up. Amare Stoudemire is checked in for Noah. Tony Roten comes in for Fournier. And it's Livingston in for Rose. Now here's Leonard. Diaw missing his last shot. Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Livingston dishes to Roten. To the paint. Here's Stoudemire. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
The Professor passes to Leonard. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Shots good from the Professor.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Chicago has gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Here is Livingston. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Indiana. Roten, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for the Professor. 11 rebounds, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
Now here's Roten. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Paul with the bucket. And the Spurs with possession. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Yeah, and that was the difference, really. I mean, you think about it, they didn't knock them down at the same rate, and that hurt them.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. 9 feet out. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 24 points for Freak.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Now here's Roten. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Indiana. Launches a three, and Paul with the basket on the assist from Roten. Roten's got 3 assists tonight.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Anderson. Here's the professor. Offensive rebound. He kicks to Stone. Pass to the professor. To the right side. To the middle. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. There's the screen. Pass to Paul. Mirotic, a screen on Anderson. Livingston. Here's Stoudemire. Wow, way off on that one.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's the Spurs up 5. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And the Gasol brothers, both starters in the All-Star game last season. It's the first time that's happened in NBA history. Pau talked about the joy of sharing the NBA stage with his brother Mark.
It's like a dream come true. It's hard to...
Well, their story is a bit like a fairy tale, the way 2 of them, sons of medical professionals in Spain, have become 2 of the best centers in the NBA of this era.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, when you remember what a raw talent and how big and bulky Marc Gasol was when he was drafted by the Lakers, who traded him to Memphis for his brother.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Spurs?
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
So for Chicago right now, we've got Stoudemire. Rose is out there with Tony Roten. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Gasol right at the 4 slot. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors got the job done. He ended up with 59 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
The Spurs making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in, and Chicago also making a switch. Noah's checked in.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Rose kicks it to Noah. Roten with it. He's against Parker. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Roten. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Dishes it to Aldridge, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Chicago's gone to 3-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them to the inside. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Now here's Parker. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Tony Parker at the line for 2.
He's off on the first. Plumlee is checked in for the Spurs. And he sinks the second. Bulls trail by 6. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. The Professors checked in for Miles Plumlee. Diaw comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Tony Parker. And it's Kyle Anderson in for Daniel Green. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Amare Stoudemire is checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Evan Fournier. Paul's checked in for Roten. And it's Livingston in for Derrick Rose. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
I think he simply needs to get back to doing what he was doing there in the first quarter.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
Evan Fournier is checked in for Pau Gasol. Here is Anderson. The Bulls getting the bucket. And the pass to the Professor. Tries it from 19. There's the bucket. Good. The Professor's got 34 points.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Livingston dishes to Fournier. Mirotic the screen. Fournier pass to Stoudemire. San Antonio with the rebound. The Professor's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Now here's Anderson to the paint. Trying to find Diaw. Gets it to him. And he gets it to go. Now just a 1-point Bulls lead.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
To the left wing. Here's Fournier. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Fournier's got 11 points. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. It's deflected and taken away by Paul. Here's Livingston. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Spurs shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. 59 seconds left in the first half. The Professor and the Spurs scoring again.
I don't think you can say enough about the quarter he's having. Every one of his attempts has gone down.
Stoudemire with a screen on Anderson. Livingston kicks to Fournier, but they'll get another chance. Now here's Anderson, guarded closely. Here's the Professor. The offensive rebound, Diaw.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
For San Antonio, they've converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. He doesn't get the second one. The Bulls leading by 3. Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry.
Mirotic the screen. Paul outside, from outside the arc, and he gets it to go. Paul's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Bulls.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
And so that's the end of the first half. Bulls lead by 6. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
I don't really know. To be honest, I was just looking for chances to get my shot off, and I just happened to find them over and over in that first half.
We welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's just been terrific. This is what they needed from him.
And a double-double in just one half of basketball? You can't ask for anything more as a coach, teammate, or fan.
Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Aldridge out there with the professor, and it's Parker in at point guard. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. And the Spurs with possession after the Bulls pick up 2. They set the pick.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
6 on the shot clock. From the arc. No good. And it's Chicago the other way. Paul with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Paul dishes to Rose. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And here we have the 2K leaderboard showing us the teams with the best free throw percentage during the past month. The Spurs second.
Kevin, I'm absolutely amazed. I mean, their production at the line has been spectacular. I mean, it's been unbelievable. Well done by these guys of late.
And Rose drops them both. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
And here is Parker. Passes to the professor. Knocked loose. Leonard against Paul. Kicks it to Rose. Feeds it to Mirotic. Let's go. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Outside Aldridge. Parker kicks to Green. Noah with the block. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Shot to stop the run. Great defense that time from Noah.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
That one goes. Count it. Fournier's got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Here's the professor. He has 38 in the game.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
Now, here's Parker. He has 5.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Outside Rose. The dish to Noah from 13 and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Very tough when you have that good of a look. The defense caught a break there because he missed.
The shot's good from the professor.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
The feed now to Fournier. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Fournier's got 19 points.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now, shooting a terrific percentage from the field. And a moment here to see the numbers on Derrick Rose. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. He's getting around 16 points a game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Yeah, you know, you just plug him in. He's a flat-out scoring machine. When you plug him up, let him go.
Roten's checked in for the Bulls. No good from the professor.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Mirotic, and the Bulls another 3.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Here's the professor. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bulls?
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
Chicago making a switch here. Gasol's checked in.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. Can't do much better than that, guys.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Here's Roten. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Spurs trail by 17.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Parker with it. 5 points in the game. And the shot is good. 9 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Here's Chicago. They're on a 17-7 run. And stolen by Aldridge. And stolen by Roten. And it's Paul top the key. And that one is hammered home.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does. Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
Gasol is screen on Green. Shoots a fader, and Pau Gasol the bucket on the assist by Rose. Gasol's got his second bucket of the game to go. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
Get the ball inside.
Parker double teamed. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Back to Leonard. Spurs working the ball around now. And that one's good by Aldridge.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's Roten. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
The Spurs making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. The free throw drops for Roten. Spurs trail by 17.
You got it. Let's get
Down
the ball
low.
inside.
Tries to keep it alive. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Leonard.
Kyle Anderson.
Parker against Rose. Parker passes to the professor. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
He shot 3 of 5 from the line.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
You got it.
Rose against Parker. Inside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. For San Antonio, they have made 5 of 10 free throw attempts, a lot of misses.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And the Spurs making a change here. Stones checked in. Chicago leading by 12. Outside Rose. And that's a foul called on Miles Plumlee. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
On defense, San Antonio. Right side Rose. Oh, that's blocked. Parker outside. They set the pick for the 3. And Stoudemire pulls it down.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And it's blocked. Now Anderson.
You got it. Ball inside.
Now the dish to Stone. To the paint. Here's the Professor. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. The Professor's got 13 points in just this quarter. Chicago leading by 10. Stoudemire dishes to Rose. It's blocked. Fast break. Here we go.
Get the ball inside.
Parker kicks to Stone. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Stone's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Spurs. Pass to Paul. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down.
Boris Diaz checked in for the Spurs. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Chicago. Diaz. Good work defensively by Stoudemire.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Paul, a good look. Misses off the left iron.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
No good from the Professor. The Bulls leading by 10. Pass to Roten. And a foul on the shot. They'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Parker. Now when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
Now here's Parker. He's got 5. He dishes it to Stone. Launches a 3. And he gets it to go. Stone's got 9.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for him.
Here is Livingston. 6 points for him. He feeds it to Roten. Shot clock at 5. Paul with the 3, and that one's good. Paul's got 7 points for the quarter.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Now here's Parker. No good from the Professor.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Roten kicks to Stoudemire. Cannot hit. Nice defense from the Professor. Spurs trail by 12.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
And it's good on the assist by Parker. The professor's got 51.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Livingston. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Get the ball inside.
Parker double-teamed. Here's Stone. It's all in by the Bulls. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Noah the screen. Dishes it to Roten. To the left side wing. Here's Stoudemire. And it's Stoudemire again missing.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Here's the professor. It's rebounded by Noah. Noah's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Roten. And it's Chicago scoring again.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Get the ball inside.
There's the pick. And Parker, here we go. Nice job coming off that screen. Parker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Mirotic. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris.
My goodness, since when does he score off the crossover? Now I've truly seen it all. Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Here is Livingston. 8 points for him. There's 39 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Diaw with the steal. To the middle. Here's the professor. And it's good on the assist by Parker. The professor's got 55.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Stoudemire, the pass to Mirotic. He kicks it to Livingston. Noah the screen. Fournier. Rebounded by the professor. The professor's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Bulls up by 10. And the final period of play just about to start. Chicago leading by 10. On the court for the Bulls, getting this 4th quarter started. Fournier out there with Rose. Then it's Stoudemire. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Mirotic in at the 3 slot.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
Wow, and how huge has he been today? Really just giving his team a nice lift.
Yeah, and he's kept them close enough to be within striking range. I mean, the deficit would be much larger if not for the efficiency of his play.
Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. Really reacted quickly to that shot attempt.
Now here's Anderson.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
What a game for Rose. He has 9 points and 15 assists.
And guys, he's been making play after play on both ends of the floor.
No let up in him, and that's mindset. That's not just physical tenacity, but that's a mental tenacity, too, that he brings to the court.
Now, here's Anderson. Down low. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
Rose against Green to the paint. That's good from Gasol on the assist by Rose. And it's 6 points for Pau Gasol.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
It's Anderson with the drive. Aldridge. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assist. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Spurs, LaMarcus Aldridge.
And that one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
The Bulls making a switch here. Hall's checked in. Now here's Rose to the middle. Gasol no good.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
He goes up again, and it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Aldridge.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Now here's Anderson after the miss from Pau Gasol. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
How about this run they're in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
The first free throw is good. Tony Parker is checked in for the Spurs. Both shots good from the stripe.
He's having a great game at the free throw line, Kevin. His hot streak continues.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Leonard on the wing. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And Gasol sends it back. Here's Fournier. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Fournier's got 25 points.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch. How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Outside Leonard. Here's the professor. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
To the inside, Gasol. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And the first one at the line is good. And so Gasol nails them both.
It's been fun to watch Gasol in this one. He's got 8 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a savvy basketball player.
Chicago with the ball, following the miss by Freaks. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. The first free throw is good. Joakim Noah's checked in for Mirotic. Both free throws good from Paul.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Leonard sets a screen for Parker. The pass to Leonard. No luck. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Rose with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Passes it to Paul. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Paul's got 4 this quarter.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
They grab their own miss. The Professor. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling. Kevin, his poor free throw shooting is really taking its toll. With all of those trips to the line, it's got to be tough.
Chicago leading by 7. Now here's Rose. Gasol is screen on Green. Rose dishes to Gasol. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
The Spurs have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the 4th, sinking the majority of their shots. The Professor passes to Leonard. Boom, he jams it straight down.
I tell you, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Rose, good.
How about that screen by Noah?
Spurs trail by 9.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Parker outside.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
There's the pick to the paint. Here's Aldridge. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Rose against Green. Noah with a screen for Rose. It's deflected. 3 on 3. Here's the Professor. Here's Green. Noah with the block. From 11 feet away. And the rejection by Leonard. Paul against Parker. Right side Leonard. From 12 feet out. And he hits the jump shot.
That coverage is just too weak. I mean, heading down the stretch, that sort of defensive lapse can cost you a game.
Green against Rose. Fournier in the corner. Shoots. The shot no good. And the Spurs going the other way now.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Parker against Rose. Double team on Parker. The Professor passes to Parker. Inside. Here's the Professor. It's stolen by Rose. Now here's Rose. The fast break opportunity. Here's Fournier. He's covered by Leonard. Parker against Rose. Kicks it to Gasol. Charity stripe shot. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And the Bulls lead by 7.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Parker passes to the Professor. Powered down with both hands.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Thanks again, Doris. Here's Parker. The Bulls knocking down the 3. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
The Bulls leading by 6. Rose goes in. No good.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Here's Aldridge. Offensive rebound. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. Gasol. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Mirotic is checked in for the Bulls.
Kevin, that trip there was a good sign for him. He's been getting to the line often, but has been struggling to convert. That's more like it. For a free throw shooter of his caliber, it's really out of character to see him struggle like that. Noah has been all sorts of trouble for him. He's got 10 points and 3 denials. Excellent defensive presence on the glass and delivering some of that shot blocking skill too.
He has really just owned the paint. Well-rounded performance.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And that one miss shouldn't be too costly because he was able to make it a two-possession game.
Oh, fantastic quarter for him here in the fourth. I mean, efficiency personified here.
Here's Fournier. Rose, a screen on Parker. Down low. That's tipped. Here's the professor. Parker outside. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Chicago leading. Rose kicks to Mirotic. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Noah dishes to Mirotic. Here's Rose. Rose with another miss.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
To tie it up. Knocks it down. And the bucket from the professor. The professor's got it all tied up now for the Spurs. Rose against Green. Out left to the wing. Noah the screen for three. Fournier. No good. Excellent D there from Parker. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Feeds to Aldridge. On the...
It's this simple, guys. No rebounds, no rings. We need to dominate the glass. Biggs, get the ball off the rim and get it out to our guards so we can get out in transition.
.139 left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Parker kicks to Aldridge. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Here's Fournier. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Fournier's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Chicago. Rose against Parker. Here's Aldridge. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Aldridge has got 17 now, just in the second half.
They're starting to feel it from deep. Let's tighten up our pressure on the perimeter and make those looks tougher to get. We're going to give up the drive, but we have to rotate on the weak side to get there.
Outside Rose. And there's the feed to Fournier. Noah the screen. Ball for three. No good. So the Spurs will take it the other way. The dish to Leonard. To the inside. The professor. And that misses. That would have put him up.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry. Been a stellar outing in this one for Paul. He's got 32 points, and talk about the three ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
There have been some fireworks from deep today, but he is just dangerous out there.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game. There's 39 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
And Parker, here we go. The professor passes to Aldridge. Buries it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And it's absolutely scary, frightening when Aldridge starts lighting it up like this.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
And here's Rose. Shot clock at 6. Here's the 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that, it has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
A 3 from Leonard, offline. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, the road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris.
Well, congratulations on the win here tonight, Joakim. You can see the enthusiasm and passion with which this team is playing, and in a tough building, too.
It was just a big win for us. Be able to take one on the road like this is huge. Now we got a little momentum. Stay focused, and this is what it's all about. It's a lot of fun.
Good luck sustaining it, Joakim. Thank you. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kevin, and let's take a look now as we give the nod to our Jordan player of the game. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he...
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.